Greetings, mortal. Sorry that I'm not doing the video about the school. I know a lot of you wanted me to, but to be honest, I seriously need a break from having to think about that school, considering I might be going back next year and that girl will still be there. But anyways, a lot of people seem to hate intros, so I'll just get into the video. I got my first cat when I was 6. My parents took me to the animal shelter, and back then I only wanted a pretty cat like the one my grandma used to have. That is, until I almost immediately saw this cat, and I didn't want any other cat. I wouldn't leave without this cat. I didn't even know why. Me and him were looking at each other. Other people were trying to play with him, but he was looking at me. To be honest, it was the weirdest thing ever. Something about that energy was just so weird. I made my parents get him, and now he's my very best friend. Not any human will ever replace him. He's my best friend. Oh yeah, and I'm pretty sure he can read my mind. I'll tell him to do something in my head, and he'll do it. And he knows when I'm stressed and always happens to appear. He's so sweet and basically understands English too. I don't know what alternate dimension this cat is from, but I don't mind. I feel like all cats are from an alternate world. Wow, I sound so crazy right now. Anyway, I actually used to be afraid of him because he was still kind of a kitten when we first got him. And I was the smallest person in the house, so he assumed that I was his playmate. And he would attack me a lot. And I was scared. Of course, now I play with him and let him scratch and bite me. But if I say to be gentle, he is. But anyway, fast forward to March sometime when I was 7. This is when I got the dog. I include her for this video because she was raised by a cat and thinks she is a cat. I don't really remember why my parents randomly decided to get a dog, but they did, so here we are. We got her when she was a puppy from some random lady. After we got her, Ezio had a new friend and didn't have to constantly try to attempt to claw my eyes out anymore. Although he may have tried to kill her for the first week, but let's just forget about that. Ripley is not the smartest. We can say literally any name and she'll respond to it. Ezio, Yankee Doodle, Swiffer, sometimes even my name. Ripley is definitely my mom's dog. She follows her everywhere and waits at the door whenever my mom leaves. Also, I think she thinks that she's, above me. She growls at me when I pet her and sometimes, but probably wouldn't care if my mom chucked her at a wall full force. She is sweet, though, and we love her. Now go to October last year. Me and my dad have a joke that he can bring stuff into existence. Lego sets, unexpected crossovers, movies, etc. And one day he was like, I'm not sure about getting another cat, but if we did, I'd want a black cat. Okay, nothing weird, right? Wrong. The next morning, my friend randomly texted me saying that her friend has to put their cat up for adoption and asked if we wanted to get her. She sends a picture, and what do you know? Bella's honestly such a sweet cat. You know, despite the occasional teleporting and opening rifts into alternate dimensions, but I totally didn't expect to get her. I wasn't even going to tell my mom, but something pushed me to. My mom had a 3-minute conversation with the lady, and then she's like, alright, get in the car, we're getting the cat. Very surprising, but we love her, and she's great. Now let's go to around March or April this year. Bellatrix got a boyfriend. Some random neighbor cat. To be honest, he's kind of a jerk, but Bella kept getting us to let her outside, and sooner or later we realized she was going to have babies. Great, more cats. Then on my birthday, May 23rd, she has the kittens. Everyone in our house wants to keep them all, so we've already named one. Its name is Totoro. Now, I may or may not have had a vision one time when I had Bellatrix that allowed me to accurately guess how many kittens there were and what 2 of them looked and acted like. I know I sound absolutely insane and some of you probably think I'm an idiot, but visions are just something that happens to me sometimes. Anyway, the kittens have reached an age where we can tell them apart. Totoro is much bigger than all the rest in gray. Another one is light gray, very tiny, and has stripes. One has black fur and white whiskers, and some white fur on its back. And one has a gradient of black and gray on its back legs and tail. And one is extremely fluffy, has pure black fur, and is kind of smaller than the others. I love them. They're so sweet, and they love me too. I get to fully watch them this weekend. Actually, I'm watching them right now. And I'm so excited. So, yeah, I basically have 8 cats now. Yeah. Also, I think I might be allergic to cats, so that's unfortunate, but I'm keeping all of them no matter what. Anyway, thank you for watching, and bye.